Good morning. We're live Wednesday morning, December 10th. Closers Cafe. More conversations, more contracts, more closings. That's the goal. Those are the goals. I'm going to fix the lighting a little bit. I look terrible. I don't think the lighting will actually make me look less terrible, but regardless, at least the lighting is a little bit better. Let me take care of a couple of housekeeping items, make sure the stream is working, and we will get right into it today. We're going to have a short and sweet session, and I'm going to focus on the fastest way, the fastest path to finding real motivated buyers and distressed sellers, inspired by George Hernandez in Cape Coral, Florida, and a question that he emailed me last night. So that's the plan for this morning, and I want to quickly knock out a few housekeeping items. Number one, today at 11 a.m. Eastern, so 2 hours from now, on our weekly Wednesday mastermind, 3 plug-and-play campaigns you can use this winter to lasso some listings from your existing database. 3 plug-and-play campaigns you can use this winter to lasso some listings from your existing database. That's number one. That's 11 a.m. Eastern later this morning. growwithjosh.com/mm. That's a Zoom meeting. It's more intimate. It's more interactive, etc. growwithjosh.com/mm. Number two, tomorrow at noon, free class. You can go and register 1 deal a week, 3 simple steps, 1 deal a week, every week. 3 simple steps, 1 deal a week, every week. No big ad budget, no TikTok videos, no need to work a bunch of nights and weekends. Check out and register for the class, onedealaweek.com. And with that, let's get right into it. So in a few minutes, I am going to share and address, I'm going to share a strategy and address a question from George in Cape Coral, and I'm going to show like quick and punchy, fastest way to get yourself in conversation with motivated buyers and sellers and be making offers. It'll be a short, condensed version of what I will share in the more in-depth training tomorrow, but I want to share that helpful nugget. Before I do that, I'm going to quickly take a look in my Bold Trail dashboard to see what other conversations came from yesterday's text message. So yesterday on the live stream, if you missed it, I went and filtered a segment of my database of folks that had at some point requested a cash offer, either on one of our websites or we had paid, a PPL lead, whatever. And it ended up being some number between 200 and 250. It wasn't quite 250, but it was more than 200. And I sent out this text script. Let me see here. Let's find right here. Okay, so right here, I'll bring up Darla. Darla said no. I have a few that I need to reply to, which is why I wanted to share this. If you're watching on the TikTok Live and you want to see my screen, you can go over to Josh Schoenly Coaching on YouTube. Please do me a big favor and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the give me a thumbs up and make sure you smash the bell notifications. So the text script was, "Hey Darla, it's Josh with eXp Realty." So hey, first name, it's you with your brokerage. You had previously requested an offer from us for your property at street address. Is it still for sale? She says no. So I'm going to say, got it. Thanks. If, when anything changes, please let us know. Also, what about the commercial property in Selinsgrove? Let me know. Let me know. Josh. Okay. So I am customizing this. I've talked to this person. The property that I texted about is a 5-unit. She's saying she's not interested in selling that one, or it's not currently for sale. But I do know that she has a commercial building that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and she may sell that. So let's go here with a couple of others. Let's go Thomas. Thomas also said no. So I'm going to respond. Got it. Thanks. If or when anything changes, or if you hear anyone else in the area talking about selling, please let us know. Happy holidays. Okay. So, I mean, even when we get those negative responses, those negative meaning no, we can still plant a seed for future opportunity. So Mabel, looking for country property. Do I have any notes on here? Gotcha. So she replied, no, she's looking for country property. Gotcha. How many acres are you thinking? Cumberland County, Perry County, others. So I'm just trying to clarify what she's looking for. She said country property. I mean, that could mean any number of things. So I'm just trying to clarify what she's looking for. I'm going to do a few more of these, and a few more of these. I think I'm all caught up with. No, I'm not. There's a few more that I need to get back to. By the way, whether it is the post that I did yesterday on the live stream, I also did an organic post. I posted on Nextdoor, Facebook, and Google Business for my coming soon listing that goes live on Friday. I have gotten 3 or 4 inbound text requests. Now, some of those could have been from the post. Some of them may have been from the sign that I have, which also has that call to action on it. But either way, pretty cool. No worries. All good. If, when anything changes, or if you hear anyone else in the area talking about selling, please let us know. Happy holidays. So that was another, she said, no, I must have gotten carried away. That was responding to this message again. Hey, Jeanette, it's Josh with eXp Realty. You had previously requested an offer from us for your property at street address. Is it still for sale? Is it still for sale? Okay. Which, by the way, there's a version of that you can spin around for expireds or old expireds that can work great as well. I'm gonna open this, and rather than type it again, I am going to copy this reply to send to this no, and we're almost caught up. And once I'm caught up, I am going to get right into the fastest way to find motivated buyers and motivated, active, real buyers and distressed sellers, or potentially distressed motivated sellers. So that was another one that's not for sale at this time. And let's see here. No, sold it last year. I don't have to worry about that. Richard sold it. Gotcha. Congrats. So I can delete him because he's never that is one that won't ever, I met with him. He's not going to be buying again or doing anything anytime soon. He is living with he's moved in with his family, basically. Okay, I think, oh, Megan Rizzo, I got that one. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I'm caught up on that. Let me go back here, make sure that we got all caught up. Let's do this. I am going to, in a minute here, demo our LeadDeck.ai platform and illustrate the fastest way, the fastest path for you to be in conversation with real buyers and making offers in 48 hours or less. So I'm going to demo that in a minute. In the meantime, I would love to hear in the comments what's a win from the last 24 hours. A win could be business, could be financial, etc. And then one action you're committed to today to grow your business. Okay, so drop that in the comments. Thank you for the love. I see a couple of likes on here and on Facebook. So keep the love coming. I'm going to now pivot to demonstrating for you fastest way to get yourself in conversation with real buyers and be making offers in 48 hours or less. So the inspiration for this was an email I got last night from George Hernandez in Cape Coral, Florida. George emailed me. I'm just finding the email real quick here. George emailed me last night. Where is George? Here we go. Let me share my screen and I'll share the email that George sent me last night. So George replied to the email that I sent to my email list about our mastermind today at 11 a.m. And we're going to dig into 3 plug and play campaigns to lasso some listings this winter from your database. George said, out of all the videos you've done on LeadDeck AI, which is the one that takes you step by step to find investors and find sellers? So let me walk through and demonstrate how quick and easy you can succeed with this process. Before I even create the account, I'm going to create a new account from scratch and demo it start to finish. Before I even do that, I'm going to use one of the strategies in this document that has more than 13 ways to find great deals, both on market and off market, for the active real estate investors in your market. I'm going to use one of the strategies in here to quickly identify a potential deal because I want to demonstrate these 3 steps sequentially. So I'm going to go to redfin.com and I'm going to pull up, I'm going to type in Cape Coral because that's where George, that's like his, that's his market. There are a lot of active listings in Cape Coral. Golly. My quick little hack here is I'm going to filter by fixer upper. I'm going to filter by fixer upper, and then I'm also time on Redfin. I also want more than 45 days. So I've got 17 homes on here that are potentially fixer uppers that have been listed for at least 45 days. I'm going to choose this one. Now, in a perfect world, if I were George, I would call the listing agent and I would get intel on what's going on with this. But I want to just demonstrate. I'm not in George's market. I don't know this listing agent, and I just want to keep it rolling along here. Actually, I don't know. This might be fun. You know what? The phone number is not in the listing. Otherwise, I would probably call this person because I don't know. That's Ask Redfin. I want the actual listing agent. Well, here, let me just tell you how quick and easy this can be. You call the listing agent. Hey, I'm calling about 537 Southeast First Terrace. I have a couple of investor clients that might be interested. Catch me up to speed. What's going on with this one? What's the scoop? You're looking for some insider information, some intel as to why this might be a good deal for an investor client so that you can then tell the story. Real quick, I recently sold a property like this. It was just so happened to be a bank-owned property to one of my local investor clients that I found with leaddeck.ai, which is where the next step in the process I'm going to demonstrate. I reached out to the listing agent. It was a bank-owned property. It was had just come back on market and had a price reduction. I reached out to the listing agent. I got the story. It was under contract with an owner-occupant borrower. The appraisal killed the deal. They relisted it back on the market and did a price reduction. So I had that piece of the story, and it was a property that could be renovated to flip, or could potentially be repaired and held as a rental property. So I had that piece of the story. So then I have a reason why it's a deal and more context, more insider intel, insider information to reach out to the agent. Okay. So now that I've got that, watch how quickly and easily I'm going to log out of this account here. I'm going to start fresh I'm going to create a brand new account with leaddeck.ai. LEADDECK.AI. Whoops, I'm not going to log in. I'm going to create free account. So I need to create another fake account. I'm going to keep my password the same, and my name and my zip code. Okay. Actually, the zip code I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to do George, the zip code 33990. Was that what it was? 33990. Create free account. Oh, email already registered. I got to do a new email. Here we go. Create free account. So it's creating my account. I can save that. And voila, I have sellers, potentially motivated sellers. Okay. Off market potential sales. But what I really want to do is I want to find the buyers. So I'm going to go to dashboard. I'm going to go new buyer target. Actually, do we have a deal deck for buyers already? Look at that. Ha! It already did it. It already did it. If it hadn't, here's where I would go. Dashboard, new buyer. We got cash buyers. I want 33990. That zip code. How many of them are there? There are 70 cash buyers in that zip code that own at least 5 properties and have purchased at least one of them in that zip code for cash in the last 3 years. I've already got 10 of them in my deal deck. I pull them up here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to call, text, and email. Do I have an email? I have an email here. Viviani? Catello? Let's see here. I'm going to 914. I'm not showing this big, am I? Oh, shoot. Hopefully I don't get dinged by the YouTube police. All I'm going to do. Hi, is that Arlene?
Yes.
Arlene, my name is Josh with eXp Realty. And the reason for my call is it looks like you may own a couple of properties, one of which is in Cape Coral. And we have a fixer-upper that could be a good deal for an investor. So I was just calling to see if you're looking for any deals right now or know of anybody who might be.
No,
Okay, no problem. Bye-bye. So struck out there, but Monday I did this very process. On the live stream for 35 minutes and picked up four new investor clients, 2 in one targeted area, 2 in another targeted area, using this exact process. Now, let's say Arlene was interested. What happens next? She says, yes, I'm interested. What do you got? Well, I'm going to send her this deal and I'm going to explain what about it makes it a deal. And she may or may not be interested. But I don't care. Because I'm not married to any one deal. Let's say she tells me, more specifically what she's looking for. Well, now I can do a couple of different things. I can go right in her property card, her right in her deal deck here, and I can run what's called our MLS matchmaker to find potential other properties that fit her buy box. Or, and this happened automatically when I created my account, or I can go to the motivated sellers deal deck and I can reach out to these and just simply ask the question, Evan, hey, Evan, would you consider selling your property at address to a private client of mine this winter, or maybe even in the springtime? Or would you consider selling your property at street address to a private client of mine, in the next 30 to 60 days? And they're going to respond yes, no, or somewhere in between. And then we get to work on how do we appropriately move that along. Is it going to be something where we can schedule an appointment like this one, 10:30 tomorrow morning, just came in while I was live streaming? Or is it going to be a scenario where they are thinking about selling, but not until the spring or the summer? And then you can add them to your CRM. You can put them on your monthly direct mail follow-up, which I had shared earlier this week as well, for some motivated sellers that are going to be looking to sell, but not for the next 3 to 6 months. So I think we, myself included, often make this business way more difficult or confusing or just harder than it needs to be. It really is that simple. Find a deal, find the active buyers, and then make offers either on that deal or make offers to find other motivated sellers for them. I don't know what you mean, George. Can you clarify? One executive contract for my buyer? What does that mean exactly? What do you mean? Let me know in the comments. I see. Thank you. How to get off market deals. I literally just said it. Go and find. Okay. So let's say we don't want to go with this route. Okay. Let me, I'm going to switch accounts here because I'm going to demonstrate some of the upgraded functionality with our Pro and Power plan. Okay. So how to find the motivated sellers. We go seller lead target. I'm going to put in that same zip code, 33990. And maybe I'm going to start with inherited. How many inherited properties? Just one. That's interesting. That seems low. How many out-of-state absentee owners? 919. Holy smokes. Well, what if I want a smaller, more targeted list? Because I talked to Arlene, let's say, and she said, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to go premium filtering, and I'm going to say, I want tax default properties that are also vacant, let's say. What does that look like? And also, I want them to be 3 to 4 bedrooms, and I want them to be 150 to 300,000. What does that look like? 1. Now, that seems like a very small list, and it is. But like, if you obsess over finding out whether or not that person is interested in selling, that is work worth doing. Let's say I want, let's find tired landlords who are also tax default in that zip code with that other criteria. That is a 1 as well. Let's say I want tired landlords with a involuntary lien. 9. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. When I get my desired target, I hit create seller target. Now I've got this target here in my deal deck. Okay. This is in my deal deck. And then when I want, whoops, I'm sorry, this is in my target deck. And then if I want to reach out to them, I hit run now. And then once they show up here, like these tax default properties right here, this is a list that I created the other day. And I'm going to reach out to Todd here. I'm going to log in. This is way easier on my phone because you can tap to text and tap to email. So let me see here, my deal deck, properties. So I'm literally just tapping, watch this. Let me share my screen. I'm just tapping through. So right up here, I'm in my deal deck. And then I'm looking, let me start again. So I go deal deck, and then I want view properties. I'm not going to reach out to that one. I actually know Don. He's a real estate broker. I talked to him last week. I'm not going to reach out to him. Jim Adams, I know him. I'm not going to reach out to him. But this one, this Todd Hatton, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to view. Whoops, that was notes. I'm going to view here, and I'm going to tap to text. Hey, Todd, this is John. Look, this is automatically populated. Look at that. I mean, that's freaking bananas. Boom, sent. Do I have an email for Todd that I can tap to text? I do. So I'm going to tap to text I'm going to tap to email. And I've got a couple that might be good emails. So I'm going to tap all three of them. I'm going to send all three of those emails, just looking for the right one. Okay. And look at this. Not only is this one on the tax default list, it's look at all this. This is really cool. In-state absentee owner, high equity, tax default, tired landlord. Those are all of the quick lists that this deal shows up on. That's a pretty good person to connect with. Let me see if I can grab another one here. Who's this one? I'll look at this one. All right, so Aaron, the best number for this one seems to be a landline. I'm going to tap to email, and why not? I'm going to call. Richard just signed up for a leaddeck.ai account, so thank you, Richard. Shalon, thank you. You should also, I would highly recommend register for the class tomorrow, onedealaweek.com, onedealaweek.com, free class. So that landline was disconnected, and the mobile number is on the DNC. So I'm going to skip that one. I did email. Let me go to, let's find the next one here. What does this one look like? I know her. How do I know this name? I think she might be. So I'm tapping to text. Oh, she said, please remove me from your list. That's how I know my name. I've already reached out to her. Okay, well, I'm going to skip her. It does show that I practice what I preach, if nothing else. Let's see here. Okay. Here's another one. I'm going to, why is it not? I think I found the good email for him. And so I sent that. And I'm going to just call this fella. Voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Interesting. Hey, Michael, this is Josh with eXp Realty. This is Josh with eXp Realty, period. Is there any chance you'd consider selling your property there in Enola on Front Street to a private client of ours this winter? Question mark. For whatever reason, I couldn't tap to in this one to and have the the text message pre-populated. I don't know why that is. I'll have to get with Sean. When you see stuff like that for the users that are signing up, and first off, thank you for that, for signing up. When you see things like that or notice weird stuff happening, please let us know. It's how we can improve the system. And George, yes, I am recording this. All of these are always recorded and available immediately after the Zooms are wrapped up. Okay, so this one, not sure if I've got a good email for this one, but a good cell phone for this one, but I do have at least one potential email that looks like it is correct. And I do have a landline. I'll give it a call. It's not on the DNC. This is super exhilarating. Looking at me while I'm waiting for a voicemail or someone to pick up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Sorry, the mailbox belonging to 71769599245 is full and will not receive your message.
All right, the mailbox is full. The mailbox is full on that one. But hopefully I have effectively demonstrated. This one already got back to me. Gotcha. Period. If or when anything changes, let us know. Period. Any others that you might consider selling right now? Question mark. So he said, probably not. And I said, gotcha. If or when anything changes, let us know. Any others that you might consider selling right now? We'll see what happens with that. But ask the question. It's why one of my favorite audiences to talk to by text, email, or phone is tired landlords, because most of them own multiple properties, and depending on how many they have in their portfolio, they're potentially always thinking about or considering selling one or more of them. Okay, so 3 steps: find a deal, find the real active buyers, make offers either on that deal or to find other properties to make offers on. I will do a deeper dive tomorrow on the free class at onedealaweek.com. It's a Zoom webinar, free to attend. It's at noon Eastern. You can register at onedealaweek.com. At 11 this morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, about 90 minutes from now, you can join our free Zoom mastermind. The topic today is 3 plug-and-play campaigns you can use this winter to lasso some listings from your database. George, you are very welcome. I appreciate everyone for spending some time this morning. Check out leaddeck.ai, grab your free account, kick the tires, and I hope to see you later this morning or tomorrow at noon or both.